Look, this ain't hype, this a holy flex. Try to count us out, no we come for next. We ain't loud for sure, this that quiet threat. We got the million, yeah, we been a set. The million is dope, they know now. We was low-key, we glow now. Anointed the wave, it flow now.
Hey fam, it's Pastor Nate, and this is the Million 5-Minute Bible Study, where we talk about real questions with real scripture. We do it real quick. And today, we're going to talk a little real for a second, all right? A little more knowledge to drop on you. You've been walking with God, things are going good, your friends and others are starting to notice the change, and then here's some tension. You don't want to lose your relationships, and you don't want to scare people off, but you also don't want to shrink or go backwards. So how do you live saved around people that aren't quite there yet? We on the clock? Let's get into it. Point number 1, your life will speak before your words ever do. Matthew 5:16, let your light so shine before men. Now, Jesus didn't say force your light. He said, let it shine. That means that your consistency is going to preach before your mouth ever does. People notice peace. They notice patience. They notice you don't react the same no more. You don't have to turn every conversation into a sermon. Just live different. Your life is already talking. Point number 2, you're a witness, not a salesperson. 1 Corinthians 3:6, I planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the increase. That takes the pressure off. You're not responsible for saving your friends. You're not responsible for having every answer. Your job is simply to share what God has done in you. Some people are going to be curious and they're going to ask questions. Some people might even say, hey man, I want to get baptized too. And it's okay if they don't fully understand yet, because we didn't understand everything when we started either. But just be honest about your walk. Tell your story. Invite. Don't pressure. God does the changing. Okay? Point 3, love people, but be wise about influence. Proverbs teaches us that there is safety in a multitude of wise counsel. In other words, who you consistently hang around shapes where you're going. Now, let me be clear. This doesn't mean your friends are bad people. It just means not everybody is going in the same direction that you're going right now. And direction matters. When you're growing spiritually, wisdom means paying attention to what strengthens you and what pulls you backward. You can still love your friends. You can still care deeply. You can still be present, but you also have to protect your walk, because your influence is real. And sometimes maturity looks like adjusting your environments, not because you think you're better, but because you're trying to become better. So you don't have to lose love, but you might have to change proximity. As a bonus, don't get discouraged when people don't respond the way you expect, because here's something nobody talks about. Sometimes you think people are going to be happy for your growth, and they're not. Sometimes your change makes people uncomfortable, and it's not because they hate you. It's really because your growth reflects where they are. Don't take it personal. Stay kind, stay humble, stay consistent. Your light isn't meant to argue with people. It's meant to guide them. All right? So how do we walk this out? Well, firstly, we live it before we explain it, okay? Then we answer questions honestly, not perfectly. And we protect our walk while loving our people, okay? This week's challenge, this week, I want you to ask yourself, am I trying to convince people, or am I letting my life show the change? Let your light do the work. All right, fam, that was Dominion 5-Minute Bible Study. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and as always, please keep dominating on purpose every day. Dominion is dope, and so are you. I love you, and I'll see you next Monday night. Already.
Dominion is dope, they know now. We was low-key, we glow now. Anointed the wave, it flow now. Favor too loud, can't tone down. Dominion is dope, they heard it. This ain't for lights, it's purpose. We came from dirt, made worship, and we don't fold with surface. Dominion is dope, they heard it. This ain't for lights, it's purpose. We came from dirt, made worship, and we don't. I don't do trends out of kingdom. Most these rappers need thinking. Most these pastors still tweaking. We just prayed up, no leaking. Young and chosen, still refined. Made in pressure, born in time. They want lights, I want signs. God said, go, that's mine. This ain't swag, it's legacy. Walk like war, talk like peace. They flex gold, I flex belief. They chase world, I chase the chief. We don't fold for culture. We said